Welcome everyone to the episode 83 of the TBD Gaming Podcast. I'm your host Harry. Joining me today, our usual crew. We have Adri.
Hello. Hi. Sorry, might be some disturbance in the background, but I'm here.
It's okay, no worries. And we have Zergg. Not here.
He's gone. He's gone. Went to save lives. Zerg? Buddy? He's gone.
Hello.
He's back. He saved a life.
Oh no, last minute mic problem.
Hello? Hello, Zerg?
Zergg.
Hello. Hey.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I got a phone call earlier. I'm very,
Oh.
very sorry.
Yeah.
But
He's
hi, I'm
left
back.
with a phone call.
Sorry, I'm not Reese, but I'm here. So Yeah,
Yes.
deal with-
Reese is again not here. He's still busy with I think he's still studying if I'm not wrong. So we'll just let it be first. Whenever he's ready, he'll join us. But anyway, I would like to apologize for I think we did not have an episode for the past 4 weeks, a month. I think it should be a month. Should be a month, or at least 3 weeks.
It is. I think it is a month.
I think it's a month, yeah.
Damn.
This right after we discussed the Nintendo Direct, so I apologize for that because every week there's always something going on. I recall one week was Ivy was having vacation, and then the other weeks we are just unable to just commit because of life stuff, and especially during this time of the year, it's always very busy. So yeah, but don't worry, we're not gone, but we are back whenever we are available. All right, cool. Let's. I know it's been long, but let's just share what we've been playing over just recently. I don't want to count already how many weeks already. So let's just say what have we've been playing recently. So let's get started with Adri.
Okay. Recently I played a lot of games
A lot.
that I have not spent money on.
Oh, so nice.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. That's so nice. That's important.
That's important.
Okay. The most important one is first off, I'll go in order. Clair Obscure Expedition 33. I'm trying to be French. That's so racist. So
Claire.
yeah,
Obscure.
Claire.
33.
Is it 33?
Yes, 33. Yeah.
Okay. So, oh no, Harry left. I want him to hear this, but
Harry is in the river.
in the river, he jumped Xenoblade style.
Hey, what's
Huh?
What's wrong with his
It's Xenoblade.
background? Oh,
No, he
he's
went out.
around.
My headphone's
just
still on,
left.
My headphone's still on, I can still hear whatever you say,
Yeah, I know. Clay Obscure Expedition 33. I have not finished that game yet compared to Zerg, who have finished it 5,000 times at this point.
Oh wow, okay. It's been that long.
Yeah.
This time.
It's been that long. Yeah, only because I went on vacation 2 weekends ago and stuff happened. But
Blame
and also my laptop cannot run it properly. Not at the optimal state.
No.
Yeah, I have a 3070 and I don't know, it doesn't.
How is it possible when
wow.
2060 can run it so
What-
well? I don't
Yeah, what
understand.
I don't know, must be something with the Nvidia. I need to keep looking at it. I keep getting slowdowns.
That is so
on the frame
weird,
rate.
dude.
I don't
That
know.
is so
Something
weird.
I don't know why, but whatever I can play at my office.
Ooh.
Well, but
Nice.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, that game very intriguing, interesting game. I just recruited the Gestrol, the Monaco.
The Kupo Kupo.
Yeah, I just
in Expedition 33.
what Poco Poco?
The Kupo Kupo.
No. I didn't. What?
We're
No.
not going there. We're not going
Anyway,
there. Don't get confusing names. Just what else?
is Monoko. Anyway, I think this is. I think Monoko is my favorite character right now, only because his introduction is so funny, and then how you recruit him is super funny. Like how to convince him to join the expedition is super funny. I don't want to spoil anything, Harry. You should experience it yourself whenever you can. But
You're a bit far
man,
ahead. You're a bit
I'm
far ahead.
am I almost done? I don't know. Am I? It's not right.
Really, but the fact that you have finished chapter 1, that's good.
Yeah, chapter 1 is the rising, the rising impact of the story. Like
Mhm.
wow, I don't want to spoil anything for Harry. He needs to experience this.
Wait, we're talking about
Mhm.
chapter
But
one. It's not act one, right? Chapter one, act one, not
it's
different.
Act
Right?
1. Act 1. It's Act
Well,
1.
I did.
It's the
I
end
did
of Act 1.
reach. Okay, I reached act one now, but that was pretty cool already.
But you haven't finished Act 1, right?
Just right after the beginning area of act one, I was
Okay.
I
Okay.
was being destroyed by the quick parrying. I'm not good at that.
Okay.
Oh,
Give me
okay.
some
The
time.
mines. The mines killed you. The mines.
No, it's just
Okay.
trying to master the taking the first enemy as a test to see how quick I can parry, but still having problems. I don't know why. Yeah.
You playing normal or story?
You see, that's the problem. The ego in me, the ego in me
Okay.
keep going for normal. I know I can go for
Yep.
story.
Yeah.
I know, dude. I know. I guess I should
Yeah.
just lower down my ego, lah.
Okay.
Ai.
That's one of the complaints on. I did start with normal first, and my complaint is that the visual and the time to parry doesn't match. I don't
Oh,
know.
is it? Okay.
It's like you attack and
Uh-huh.
you know that guy is gonna come. You press the dot. The usually does it right. You like last minute press the parry and then right like that, right? But somehow the hitbox or whatever would hit you first than what you see on screen. So you'll be like, it's either you're fast or you're too slow.
Yeah.
It's like some of the inconsistencies in the speed of the attack doesn't match the thing. But when they move to story, it's slightly better lah. I mean, but yeah, luckily I still get hit. Is that the timing and good thing the damage is lower, so I can like brave through it. But other than that, yeah, the parry thing is a bit annoying for me. But
Damn.
yeah,
I mean,
it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
I thought it should be easier for you because you're so good. You finish out Wolong, right? Wolong's all about the pairing and
Yeah,
stuff. By right, you should be pretty excel at it. So hearing you
yeah,
having issue, I'm like, okay, I don't feel that bad already, lah. I guess.
yeah. Wait, yeah, you're right. I did survive Wukong and Wolong and all that.
Yeah. You
How
are
come
that
I
guy,
haven't
you know.
trouble with this?
You are that guy, you know. If anyone should have
Yeah,
knowledge, it's you.
Wolong. Yeah, Wolong's parry was forgiving. Like there's no difficulty, right? So I survived the whole thing, just parrying and not even blocking. So
Okay. That's
anyway, yeah, I'm having a blast. The story really reels you in. That's the reason I continue playing it. Like it's not the gameplay that pushes me away, but the story just keeps reeling me in. And every time this interaction with the characters, they add in a bit more mystery or more exposition to what's going on. They go to what's the history behind the whole thing. So yeah, I'm just playing to know what's going on because man, this is one of the unique stories I've seen so far in a I was about to say JRPG, but it's not.
FRPG.
FRPG? French
We're,
RPG?
we're exploring a new genre, guys. FRPG.
Yeah.
We're gonna F the
FRPG?
RPGs. We're gonna F the
Oh
RPGs.
no, don't say that. Don't say that. Okay.
But I just want to say one thing
Okay.
before you move on. I think this is one of the best looking opening of the game
Yes.
that I played. They
Yep.
really did their job in pulling you into a very nice opening, very nice vibe.
Yep,
like a
yep,
very
yep, yep.
dystopian French setting.
Yep.
So yeah, very intriguing, and I can see I can already sense some twist coming in through the storyline lah. So good job, man. Good job. For first game, right? Fantastic, man. Can't wait to play more
Amazing.
when it comes to the Switch. Particularly.
Switch 2,
Yeah,
definitely.
for the Switch too. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So yeah, enough of me babbling about Expedition 33 because I'll babble more once I'm done. Okay, so the other games I played is Doom, The Dark Ages came out yesterday. And yeah, so far that's it's a very different, be able to differentiate between the first two Dooms and still make it super fun. So yeah, hopefully I can finish that. I can continue that after I'm done with Expedition 33 because okay, I got Indiana Jones as well. Oh. So two first person games I need to focus on once I'm done with Expedition 33. So yeah. And then there's a moving on from Doom. There's some quirky FPS pixel FPS I'm playing that I got free for Epic Game Store from Prime Gaming. It's called Fashion Police Squad.
Fashion
So
Police Squad. I, I
it's
thought games
it's
like
like
this is under Zerg's radar.
I think Zerg probably have played it, but it's more like a it plays like a old school Doom,
Nice.
Wolfenstein
Nice.
style, but it's pixelated in a way. Pixel like it's cool. I like it. The style, the premise is you're literally a fashion police, and your enemies are like people who are like wearing unfashionable stuff like businessmen or people who vape and have drop pants and people wearing socks and sandals. Those are the enemies that I could find, or over baggy suits. And then your weapons are a gun that shoots color and a sewing machine that acts like a machine gun. And it's super funny, man. It's so cool. The gameplay is straight up fun. I feel like I don't know if I got no games. If I got tired of shooting demons or parrying post-apocalyptic animals, I think I'll just go for Fashion Police Squad for a while and have some quirky fun. So
Okay.
yeah,
Daddy,
All
yeah,
right. What
that's
else?
it for
What
me.
other games? Okay, that's it.
Daddy,
Let's
stop.
move on
That's it for me. Yeah.
let's move on to Zerg.
Hey, it's been a month, right? There's a lot of game that I forgot. But
Whatever you can remember.
one
No
game
worries.
that I will always remember is um Expedition 33 that is really take over my life. It's a good game. I was playing the game from my Xbox Game Pass, which was free, right?
Yep.
But then the game was so good, I cannot help myself but to purchase the game from PS Store because the hard copy of the game is sold out everywhere.
Oh
I mean,
no.
illegally. So yeah, that is me giving a full support to the developer or the publisher or both. So the thing that gives me a wonderful experience with the game is how when you first open up the game, you are being invited by a very amazing soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
The soundtrack
Soundtrack is
is
fantastic, man.
the soundtrack is
Yeah,
out of
love
this
the
world.
love it.
But if you really dig in, the whole story about how they created, who's the one who created, because I have no idea about French uh, music, but I do know about Voulez-vous avec moi, that kind of song. That's the only song that I know about French. But once I listened to the soundtrack or even playing the game, there were a lot of moments in the game where I need to stop playing. I think Adri hasn't reached that point yet. And
No, got some. I agree.
yeah,
Some
I
of the
think you need
music
to, wait till you go to that part. You will. I stopped like literally 15 minutes because the song was 10 minutes, and I was like,
Oh,
wow, this game
the
really.
song was 10 minutes. You count? What
oh
the heck?
wow.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, I've been waiting for this song, and then they keep replaying. I was like, okay. And every corner you go, not that it is not been, attempted in every games before. I think Final
Uh-huh.
Fantasy did that as well. Every corner that you go, every character that you use, every enemy that you fight, every bosses that you encounter, will give a very different genre. For example, I remember if you use one character, they will use a cello, the music instrument. But if you use that Monoko guy, he will use a different instrument. So you will notice that if you use that and go further along the game. So
Wait,
if
where?
you
What is this? During battle or what?
anything, encountering, battle,
Oh, it's a
and
different song depending
yeah,
on.
yeah. Because
Serious, huh?
the whole yeah. If you take a look at the soundtrack, which I keep on
Uh-huh.
playing, it's like a mantra to me. I think it was 20 hours. I can't remember how many hours it was. It is
The one on
extremely long.
Spotify is the one on Spotify now, right?
Yeah, I use Apple Music and YouTube.
Yeah,
So
Apple Music. Sorry.
sorry. So yeah, I that's the kind of thing that I value about the game, and some more it is very cheap. I have so many friends who play the game. I'm so excited. Not that I'm doing any promotion. I'm so excited that the games really carry in a lot of new people, especially those Eldering superiority kind of individuals.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because if you have played Legend of Dragons before, which is a
Mm.
game that I love, 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 you will get used with the parrying encounter. Not to say that I parry 100% effectively, but one tips that I use for myself, not to Adri or whatever, is that um, I listen to the sound cue a lot.
Oh,
Thankfully, because of the soundtrack, because I've been listening to a lot of the soundtrack
hmm.
um, uh, in that game. So the game is like a game of not just a game of the year. I think it's the experience of the year for me.
Wow.
So yeah, I will keep on replaying it. It's very difficult. There's a lot of variety in the game, match combo. Yeah, I like that kind of game. There's a lot of ability that you need to do. So it's kind of worth it. I'm waiting for my hard copy, I guess. I really want to get that music box thingy.
Is there a physical copy?
They're saying they're trying to reprint, but I'm not sure. They are
Reprint.
trying to bring in some toys in it as well.
Oh, the plushie. That
Because
one I know.
Toys.
yeah, you heard about the
Somebody,
thing, right? I don't want to
somebody
mention.
was posing as them.
Yeah, I don't want to mention the spoiler thingy, but then yeah, the game is both funny, dark, sad, mysterious.
Intriguing.
It will give you
Yeah.
WTF moment every 5 seconds, and
Oh yeah, dude.
you will never guess what
Y-
is happening till the very end. You will
Okay.
never know whether you're. Am I done? Oh, I'm not. Am I? Is it the end? Oh, there's another one. You know that kind of thing. So I have
Okay.
not felt that kind of experience in quite a while.
It's pretty short, right? This game is not like a
The
FF length.
me my play duration was 29 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
With one
29
or
is not
two side
bad.
track.
29 is not
Yeah, it's a
bad.
good.
29 is good.
It's a just nice kind of yeah. So yeah, I'm replaying now with my Xbox. So PS was a good one, and every character that you can play with is very unique.
Mhm. Yeah, I
So
agree.
every
I agree.
character will
Super
give
agree.
you the anticipation to play more, and sometimes some of the game like the RPG, right? Will you kind of feel bored because you know all the move and everything. So this
Yeah, yeah,
one,
yeah.
you will want to know more, and the learning curve is like not giving you the boredom because oh, there's something else that I need to learn. They have all the mechanics and everything. Okay,
I
enough about
agree.
that. Uh, it's
But
a great, great, great
even
game.
even when they give you everything, when you upgrade your characters, it's like a different skill set, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh, this is
yeah.
something else I need to
And
adapt
they
to.
get keep the some of the skills, which for me is very in tune with the flow of the game. Meaning to say that if
Yeah.
you reach a certain part, and
Hmm.
then by defeating this boss, they will give you this particular skill, and then wow,
Ah, yes,
it
yes,
is so
yes.
fitting. It is so fitting. And then even the end game was like the end game. I thought I'm extremely strong, but when I finished the whole game, I went to the end game. Try not to go to the new game plus. first try to go to the end game. It is so difficult. That is where I was like, oh, this is a game that makes you not feel bored because you're too overpowered in some of the games, right? But if you
Yeah.
can play the game again, my only advice is that try not to be over level, because if you were, this is what I believe, if you were to play like how the game was intended, you can appreciate some of the narrative or even the mechanic of the game. That's what I believe. You will understand once you reach that part. So yeah. So apart from Expedition 33, experience of the year, experience of the era, I played this game called Sephiria, a very cheap game. It's a new game, by the way.
Sephiria.
Sephiria. It was released early April. It's a very funny game. It's a top-down roguelike game. It's pixelated. That's the whole reason. And you control this bunny, rabbit. So you are trying to save your village, which was being destroyed by this evil being, whatever. So yeah, the game was only 30 ringgit, I think. The whole reason why I'm playing this game is because I'm waiting for Fantasy Life, which is going to be released Sunday.
No wonder. No wonder. Where
Yeah,
does this
because
come in?
it's gonna be pixelated as well.
The 10-year-old group WhatsApp group.
Yeah, man.
That was so funny. The
Everyone
It was so
dedication.
random, man.
The dedication
Everyone
for
is so
still
active, man.
existing. My God.
Right?
10 years. My
Er-
God. Okay.
Yeah, congratulations, teammate. And then
Are
other than
they,
that,
sorry, question. Are they gonna buy the new Fantasy Life?
they,
All of them?
I'm the only one who haven't purchased the game yet.
Okay.
What, really?
Oh, you are the
Because-
one.
yeah.
Wow.
Go pre-order it.
No, because I wanted to get a physical copy,
Oh,
which we're
Okay.
gonna talk about in our third topic.
Okay.
But the problem is
Okay.
the game has this deluxe version whereby you can play the game 3 days earlier. You know, everyone is doing it
Oh,
now.
Yeah, okay.
So it's gonna
Okay.
cost. Yeah, it's gonna cost you 300 ringgit, level 5. You know.
Oh
So
my
the
God.
game, the good thing about that is that it is expensive and all the price is similar in all console, Xbox, PS, Steam,
Switch.
which rarely happen. Switch, they have not released the price yet, as far as I know, because they said they will have a Switch 2 version of it,
Oh yeah. I
which you
think I
need
heard
to pay
about that.
extra.
Heard about
But if you were to purchase the Switch version deluxe edition, which will give you 3 days earlier, by buying a Switch version, you will not get the benefit, which is a bit.
Oh, what?
I don't know why. Yeah, I
When's
was
the
a
game-
bit confused.
When's the game launching?
This Sunday,
Oh.
right? It's very fishy, and I was
Interesting.
like, "What the hell is happening?" The game was already being delayed twice, and then the game is going to be released on Sunday. That is what we were discussing in the game. I was telling them, I am not gonna pre-order digital because there's no point for the pre-order digital. It's gonna be there forever anyway.
Oh, was that you with the message?
That what? Which one? No, in
one-
my group.
No. Yeah, was it you that sent the message, or was it someone else?
Someone
that
else,
group.
someone else. They started the whole conversation. I didn't know the group existed, and then so I got a notification. I said, "Who is this guy, Marcus, Andy, and everything?" And then yeah, it's from the 10 years old group.
Damn.
Okay, so you're saying that even that the Switch One version is still not gonna be able to
Yes,
won't give you early access, is it? That's
Yes.
That's
What?
that's funny,
That's-
right?
that's
Because
wait,
they
hold on a
said that you
second.
can
Crazy.
port.
Does the Switch games have early access before?
I don't know. I never.
I've never
I mean,
heard of it though. Other
Yeah, I've
console,
never-
yes.
the only game that I heard or I purchased that has 3 days prior was 2 years ago, which was Diablo 4. That one cost like 397
Yeah, lah, I
ringgit.
mean, but
I've
that's
never,
like
yeah, I've
PS or
never,
Xbox, right?
yeah, I've never purchased or even wanted to buy a game a few days prior before in every other console that I ever had. So I have no idea about Switch.
I'm not sure.
So say for
that
example,
Switch has that. I'm not sure that Switch has that.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
maybe
I thought it was
not.
a system-wide thing. I think it might be a system-wide thing. Maybe.
Come to think of it, yeah, I don't recall. They
Never
don't have a
heard of it
countdown or
before.
anything.
Yeah, never heard of it
Agreed.
before. That's why.
yeah. So
Maybe.
everyone was like saying, what's the point of me paying 316 ringgit without getting the 3 days prior access, but I will have
Mhm.
the deluxe skin, all the thingy that you will get with a deluxe
Oh, you
version.
still get a deluxe.
True. You should get that, but the most intriguing thing about the deluxe version is 3 days prior, which you will
Yeah.
get. This has been given a FAQ in the main website, which
Mhm.
mentioned you will get 3 days prior access to in every console except Switch 2. I was like, wow, that is a good exception. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
guess
But
no
the
choice
price is
because of
still the
systems.
same.
Yeah, lor. Why
yeah. Price is
Why can't it be
similar.
cheaper then?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah,
If
I
it's
do
cheaper,
think.
then yeah.
Yeah, I do think the game is not optimized, despite the game is gonna be
Oh,
released soon. So it's a bit scary, but I don't know because the price is a bit expensive for
you
me.
think they're rushing it for Switch, and then they might
Maybe,
release a Switch 2 version soon?
maybe because the game was not even released in other platform before. This is the first time it was released in everywhere.
Hmm.
Mm. So yeah,
Well,
those are the game I'm playing.
you ordered already, right? Or how?
Uh, not yet, not yet because I don't know whether I should buy the. Yeah, yeah. Because I'm contemplating because the game will have DLC and the game will have. Yeah.
I would
The
assume that
game was.
that 10-year-old group is gonna be very active for quite a while already. So might as well
Yeah,
just wait for see anyone complain about
yeah,
optimization.
yeah. That's what I'm planning to do. But
Are they playing all in what multi-platform? Right.
none of okay, none. We all played the game when it was in 3DS.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Four
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
of
Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah.
four of them have purchased the game, but none of them purchased the game in Switch.
I mean because
Only
of the early access,
because
right?
of the limitation. Yeah, because of the limitation
Oh,
thingy.
okay. Hopefully someone else is buying on Switch, then maybe can tell you
Yeah.
how does it perform
I thought
because
I thought I'm gonna be the first person gonna buy a Switch, but they keep on telling
okay.
me don't buy on Switch because if you do buy that, you're gonna miss those 3 days.
Oh,
Because I don't know, it's a multiplayer kind of thing.
here's a good
You're gonna
question
miss.
though. Will it get like a free upgrade, free expansion, or expansion pass,
It
upgrade pass for Switch 2? That would be cool. Huh.
this
That would be
it
cool. I agree.
this yeah. There's no confirmed information, but from what we heard and from what they told me, you need to pay for the upgraded version for Switch 2.
I mean,
Okay.
hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I
But
mean,
That makes sense.
yeah.
I
Okay.
will not expect a very high quality graphic from the game because I don't care about the graphic in this game. So it's just fun.
Exactly.
I think
The
Fantasy
game
Life is
is
all about the gameplay, right? Wasn't it?
yeah, the game is just like Harvest Moon
Yeah.
with a little bit of what is that game the one that
Story
akin
of
of
Seasons.
Minecraft again? Dragon Quest?
Terraria.
What about Dragon
No.
Quest Builders?
Dragon Quest yeah. Yes,
Dragon's
That
Builders.
was a cool
it's like
game.
the
That was a
Dragon
cool game.
Quest builder, but you have a multiple kind of job that you can be a plumber. Is it plumber? You can be a
Yeah.
woodcutter. You can be yeah. So those are the thing that is intriguing. So meaning to say, if I were to be a fisher, angler they call it, I'm gonna cook food for the rest of you guys to play with, so that you can cut wood for me and craft me the axe that I need for my other job. But it's kind of cool multiplayer wise. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yep. Enough about me.
Uh.
I have the only yeah. Those are the only games that I'm playing.
Okay. I guess among all three of us, I should be the one that playing less because I don't have much time to play much. Maybe some Xenoblade X, but I've not been playing that for a week already because that game is just so damn big.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm finding the joy of clearing areas by areas whenever I can. Whenever I have the level or the team build to tackle some high level bosses, but that game is still huge, so I'll report back whenever I have more updates. What else do I play? Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I only play until the beginning of Act 1. Even with that, I feel like this game has the potential of being game of the year. Because so far the games I played, at least the new ones that came out on Game Pass, none of that has
Mm-hmm.
the kind of big production. Like your Game Awards, they love their
Mhm.
like AAA Hollywood style game.
Yeah.
So Clear Obscure does hit that. Plus, he has a bunch of very very famous voice actors, even actors that are in there, right? So I
They
think
have Charlie Cox. They got Black Daredevil in there.
yeah. So it does give the vibe of a game of the year lah. So despite that, I feel like I feel like this game, if no issue, it should get it unless there's some other. I mean, GTA 6 is next year, right? So
Elden
this
Ring is
year,
coming soon.
yeah,
Oh
Elden
yeah,
Ring
Elden
2 is
Ring.
coming soon.
yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes, but Expedition 33 definitely does hit that. Purposely stopped playing that because I know this game will be out on the Switch. So whether is it this year, end of this year, or next year, whatever, or 2 years later, I'm willing to wait because this is the kind of game that I feel like I would enjoy more on playing handheld. Aside from that, I did play. Any of you guys played the oh shit, what's the game again? South of Midnight. Um,
Oh,
Oh
I did.
yeah.
yeah,
I
I
did.
did. I did.
Oh my god,
I
I
enjoy
forgot.
that. I
I
enjoy
did.
that game. The weapon is
I
unique. Oh, go ahead. Sorry,
Yeah,
Zerg.
the game is good,
Yeah, it's really
but
good.
I played it on the first day when it was released. I'm having some problem with because I don't know how to call that kind of game. The frame rate is intentionally slow, right? I was
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's your
Correct.
Coraline kind of a slow
Yeah,
frame. I don't
yeah,
know how to carry it, lah, but yeah, you get a point.
yeah.
I love it.
But but when I have the performances, I'm not sure whether it was intended for the gameplay design or. But true enough, when I use my PC, I don't have that kind of problem. So I would rather say, do you find the game difficult?
I
Um,
think it's okay.
it was okay. Like, it's like area by area combat, right? You kind of know that immediately,
Yeah,
like where you
you will
see a
know.
big
Yeah.
area, someone got that big piece of thing there, that
Yep. Yep.
whatever it is lah.
Yep.
So it's not hard lah. It's just getting used to. I find it is much easier to play compared to Clair Obscure. That's why I enjoy it a bit more. Yeah.
You feeling the game?
Plus the weapon is very unique. It's using like a weaving
Yeah.
tool, right? So it's
Yes.
interesting. So you're sort of like a weaver. You're trying to patch things together from corruption back to. I especially love the whenever you cleanse an area, it has that okami feel where the old area just blossom. So from
Mm-hmm.
being corrupted back to like being full of flower, I love that part, and it has and I always love the Princess and the Frog, that Disney movie, the Bayou kind
Wow.
of
Oh yeah.
feel. I love it a lot. That's
Okay.
why I also enjoy the Assassin's Creed, the one that with the girl, with the female,
Uh,
liberation,
the revolution. Sorry,
revolution, liberation. Which
revolution.
you play in the New Orleans. I think that's the word.
New Orleans. Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
with a lot of jazz music and stuff like that. So I actually really enjoy it. I love the setting a lot. The frame rate stuff, I immediately I pull into it because I enjoy the old that kind of art style. So I'm still playing it. Not far in only. So I still enjoy that. What else? This one not so impressive, but they did release the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the remake one, the new
Yeah.
one, to Game Pass. So I always
Yeah,
love
I
Call of
saw
Duty.
that.
I enjoy it a lot. So fantastic. I'm actually really waiting for the World War Two one, the before that one, Call of Duty World War
Uh,
Two. I actually really want to play that. Or
was
Vanguard
it World War? Oh,
also.
WWE2, right?
Yeah, World War Two, and then after that only Vanguard. So I'm waiting for either of these two to come. I really want to play the World War Two one. So, but I appreciate having to play Modern Warfare Two as well. Before this was Modern Warfare 3 was terrible. A lot of open areas,
Oh,
but Modern Warfare 2 is a bit more, like story based, very bring you
right.
along
Yeah,
kind of
correct.
shooter. So I enjoy that
Correct.
more. So finished that already. Once I finished that, immediately uninstalled just because how large the game size is. So my
Oh
god,
yeah,
jeez.
it's
Okay,
too big.
yes, too big. You have to download that launcher thing. And
Oh
then
yeah.
download the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. My God. Aside from that, the last game I'll mention is Doom: The Dark Ages. As per you said, pretty cool though. Very
Yeah.
smooth. Despite it being like I play on low setting on my laptop. Even like the VRAM is like over exceeded already. It still runs pretty well, like 60 FPS. Unique the gimmick this round is the shield, which is
Yeah.
cool. The shield is like very OP, isn't it? It's like you can when it's charged, right? You can aim at an enemy far away, quite far away, and then you can just zoom right across to him. Like,
It's zoom. It's zoom right.
yeah, it's like it doesn't matter
But
where
what? I'm
you
like,
are.
wow.
I feel like they should nerf that, like. It's like I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be a very good
Maybe,
way to get
maybe
out
it's too
away.
early to see.
Yeah, okay, maybe lah. Maybe I play a bit
I
further
feel I
first.
feel like the battlefield will get bigger and bigger, and you will appreciate that you could zoom in from one end to another end in an instant.
Yeah,
I feel
you're
that
right.
way.
You're right
I
because as of
yeah
now, it felt very cheap. Like you don't really feel too threatened. You can always aim at whenever you're in danger, almost die. Right, you can just aim at a
yeah
minion like far away and then just get out of the way.
yep
So
yep
that's kind of funny. Like anyway, I still enjoy the map. The map is still awesome. I wish more maps is gonna be like that, where it's fully 3D
oh
and then
yeah
it
I
really
love it.
shows you. I shows you all the
The best.
collectibles. I'm already doing that at the
Oh
very
yeah, that
beginning,
I
you
was
know.
about to say that.
I'm already doing that at the
The
very
best part,
beginning.
the best part is they show all the collectibles. Not like you have to buy a map or whatever. It's right there. You just have to
Yeah,
figure out how to get there. And yeah, I'm doing it already. Like before I go, should I? Is there anything I haven't taken? Oh crap, I haven't done that. So I just go back and then
yeah.
it's
Because
it's super fun, man.
it's still the muscle reflexes because I think I finished Eternal like last year or something, so the memory is still kind of
Uh
fresh. So I really enjoyed that. So I'm gonna really enjoy this one. I'll still see how it goes. I'll play forward a bit and see whether the performance will dip as we go along. If it dips, then I'll stop. I'll wait for the Switch 2 version. But for now,
definitely,
everything
it'll
is okay.
definitely come out.
This game is really good. It's really worth it for this for playing handheld because there's so much modes, combat modes, achievements, and stuff to do, especially with the map.
Yep.
What it is, but it's kind of cool. The storyline for now, it seems like the Slayer is controlled by something,
Yeah.
so kind of
Yep. Yep. Yep.
weird. This is not the vibe that I get because I didn't really watch the trailer, so yeah, very intriguing. I want to see how it goes. I was never expecting like the Slayer to be like
Yeah.
somehow
I didn't expect
yeah,
some form of story. I'm like, oh,
huh.
this and the animation and the characters are pretty cool.
Yeah, it
Like
is, it
oh,
is,
this
it is.
is interesting.
The,
I'm like, wow. So
you actually get some, although they didn't join the fight, you actually get to see some soldiers in the battlefield. Compared to like Eternal, even Eternal, there's some sequence where you in the ship and then there are a lot of crew, but that's about it.
yeah,
But outside there on the battlefield, you don't really see them, right? So in the very first
yeah.
area, I already see some, although they don't do anything now. So I kind of wish that they would do something. They're always like waiting for the Slayer to do the stuff. I guess that's how it's supposed to be. Lah. I was hoping for them to do like the Space Marine 2 where they actually help the fight. That would be cool.
Oh yeah,
If they can do that,
I
I
like
think
that.
that would make it a bit more. They will add up a little bit more immersion into the whole game stuff.
I
Doomslayer just
agree.
doing everything.
I agree.
Right, but that's pretty much what I do. I didn't really like play too long. A lot of these games that I mentioned, aside from Modern Warfare 2, I actually finished the rest like this touch up because I was just too stressed, just trying to play different games just to de-stress. So see how it goes during the next few weeks. I really hope to play more Xenoblade 2. I really hope I can do that. All right,
Oh
let's
X,
oh sorry,
X or
Xenoblade
two.
X. My fault, my fault.
Okay, okay.
2 is still a good game. Please play, please play. Okay.
Yeah. Please play.
Right. Next, move on to our very first topic. We have two topics on it today. Let's talk about the game card issue. So, you guys know what is the game card thing for Nintendo Switch 2, right? Basically, we have three modes to play the games on Switch 2. One is the download, digital download, right? Which is pure go into the eShop, download the game. Second is your
Mhm.
physical games, right? You buy from your usual store, Gamers Hideout, whatever it is. They come to you, you plug out the card, you put in, then you can straight away play. Everything is in there. And the third is a new option, I would say, where it's not new so that where they still get the cartridge, but instead of the data, everything, the whole game is inside. You actually have to put inside your Switch and then to access the eShop to download it. I'm saying that correct, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So apparently, we are actually seeing a lot of games that are doing the game key card thing instead of the all games in the cartridge compared to the last gen, because in this round apparently the cartridge is only available in one size, which is the 64 GB size, whereas in Switch
Yeah,
One there are like several sizes. This round only
correct.
one, so which means that in if you are, regardless whether you're a big developer or small developer, if your game is like, don't even use half of it, maybe it's like 10 plus gig or even smaller than 10 gigs, there is no point for you to make the financial decision to buy the cartridge to do that, but instead the game card makes more sense. So that's what a lot of people have been doing, like games like the Bravely Default. I believe a lot of people are questioning why is it game card, that game is not big. So but it's in game card. Games like Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 is like 4 gigs only. It's written there in the physical box there, but it comes in game card instead of a 64 gig cartridge. So yeah, I just find this move by Nintendo a bit weird. Like last time, you used to have several card size options. Why this
Mhm.
round only one? So yeah, I just want to get you guys' opinion on this one, and based on the game keycard situation, what is your preferred mode of buying and playing games in the Switch 2? Will you go like let's just go with full digital? Would you go with like half of it, or would you like pick your game key card, or will you try, or you only support the physical cartridge game? So what do you guys think, Adri?
Mm, um, I would prefer if everything is on the game card. That would be awesome, and it would show how games would be optimized mostly. Um, but yeah, it's in a way video games should like have a limitation in how they put their data in physical stuff, and this kind of helps, but they're cheating at the same time. Like we mentioned just now, the Call of Duty save file. Like if it were to come on the Switch, they have to compress it to like 64 gig, and then assuming that they don't have the hybrid thing. So yeah, if they it's terrible that they can get away with it with on the PC with Call of Duty, right? Like 300 gigs of stuff. So if Nintendo can like, if Microsoft wants Call of Duty on Switch 2, they have to adhere to um Nintendo's regulations, and hopefully that would teach them how to properly compress their files and all that. So yeah, I wish that the game card, the developers would just learn how to like optimize or compress their games better. I think it's about time. But then technology that goes with technology and all that, like the game engine, like Unreal 5. Usually games that upres or remake in Unreal 5 has substantial data increase. Like for example, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black that just came out a few months ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
The original Ninja Gaiden Sigma is 6 gig. 10 gig, I think, around there. On Game Pass, you can check. But then when you download the remaster, it's 80 gig from Game Pass. Same game.
80 gig, what?
Same game. Yeah. Same game. They just remaster it. Maybe they still got some cuts here and there. The content thing is its own controversy, but other than that, it's the same. They didn't add like new animation or whatever. They just add new textures, maybe change the model a bit. Yeah, they Unreal. That's Unreal Engine 5 right there. Which I don't know. They probably changed their focus more on getting good texture generation or graphic output, but at the expense of higher memory. That could be it. So here's hoping that for Switch 2, if any game developer use Unreal or even Epic Games themselves would have a better compressor for Switch 2 games to fit it all in the game card, hopefully. And it's also on Nintendo part for like limiting on 64 gig. It only on 64 gig, right?
Yeah,
That
that's the
game
only
card
one.
user.
Apparently lah.
Yeah. I hope they like up their technology to add more, so not to adhere to other developer like Call of Duty developers like, oh, give us 300 gig game card then, and then Nintendo like, okay, well, maybe not that, maybe like follow, just maximize the size, to fit enough to for your machine. I think 64. I think they can fit more, like maybe 256, like the phone memories right now. 256. I think they can fit it. It's just maybe Nintendo is saving it. Like we know there's going to be a Switch 2 Pro. They're probably saving it, that capability for the Pro. You never know. I'm just speculating here at this point, but yeah, I wish that we just keep physical media alive. That's what I want to say.
Let me ask a question there. Okay, let's just use the example of in Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, right? Let's say it's
Okay.
coming to the Switch, right? You tell me your
Okay.
decision of purchasing. It's coming to the Switch. Let's say they manage to compress everything into 30 gigs. Instead of 80, it becomes
Okay.
instead of 80 it becomes 60. Just if they want to go with the cartridge size,
Okay.
right? But later on it's announced that it's only coming to it's only on game key card. Would you by then be willing to buy a game key card which you can get a very nice art box
Box.
or
Okay. Box art.
or
Yeah.
digital? Because technically both are the same thing. You still have to go to the eShop to download.
Yeah.
Just that one
True.
extra, one got the very nice box. And you get a cartridge. You technically you do get to resell it, right? Which is
Right.
which is something that last time in Switch 1 we cannot. Switch 1 also technically Switch 1 also they got this, but Switch 1 that thing is account tied, right? But this one is the card is bound to the card. So Game Key card allows you to resell it. So which one will you pick?
This is okay. I forgot to add this. This is very similar to when the PS4 PS5 transition of games, where some games are still coming on the PS4 and then they have free upgrade to PS5.
Yeah.
It's almost is very the same.
Oh yeah.
So like you need the PS4 disc to download the PS5 version of the game and whatnot. So it's super similar. So I think I would go for the hybrid thing, like the game card, the physical game card, game key card, and download it from the thing. And as long as I get the key card, the game key card, I can still play it. So yeah, I don't think it will be any different for me. It'll be it'll be the same.
Okay, cool. I mean, just to be clear, that the difference between a physical, a normal cartridge and a game key card is just that game key card need to download from eShop. and in a way, it kind of tie with the server of Nintendo eShop. The server's gone, they're no more lah. All right. So that I
Mm-hmm.
feel that
Yeah.
is the downside. We have to acknowledge that lah. Right. So cool. So Adri would still get the key card if there's a choice of that. Then let's go with Zerg.
Mm-hmm.
Zerg, what do you think of this one?
I have a lot of devil in my mind right now. I would rather choose, if I can, any physical that resemble physical. So be it,
Okay.
What?
it's like
Look,
this.
he got his answer
No, it's
already,
like
but
this.
keep going.
Yeah.
It-
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making it complicated. Remember, I don't know whether you guys have Mortal Kombat in Switch.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I
That's
do.
what. Yeah, that's what Harry was referring. The Mortal Kombat Switch you need to download straight away, right? Because there's no game inside there.
Mm-hmm.
It has been
Mm.
it is not widely common in Switch One, a game like this, Key, but now they want to make it, I don't know, 90% of the third party games, because obviously cartridge is much more expensive. And Nintendo, I'm not sure whether it's gonna be just Nintendo is the one who's gonna produce it, but there's no way someone else is producing it. Like CD and Blu-ray, for example. Blu-ray is the one everyone can use, and it is widely produced. I don't know, maybe everyone can use it. It doesn't have any restriction whatsoever. But in this case,
Mm-hmm.
cartridge is a special tool that Nintendo is using. But now that we're having an P, say for example, I just want to breach the topic a little bit. You're talking about, okay, are we happy with the game key, whatever you call it, game key in a cartridge, if it doesn't have a game
Mm-hmm.
or not? It it basically goes into two perspective, I believe. Number one, you're that kind of guy who wanted to keep your digital codes swappable or resale value is still there compared to the usual code that you have getting it digitally online or by purchasing a device or even a console. This will be the best thing to get. Say for example, you're talking about, I want to have a device and a cartridge that will outright purchase. I can just play the game without having an internet connection. This
Mm-hmm.
is a very bad decision, because I have multiple experiences whereby I wanted to play a game. I was, traveling whatsoever, and I saw a cool Nintendo DS cartridge, or Switch cartridge. When I wanted to play the game, I don't have an internet during that time, and there's no way for me to connect with my phone. It happens before. There's no way I can play the game unless I have internet connection. So that's the bad side of it. So the answer to the question is, I would, I'm okay with having a cartridge if it resembles physical media. So yeah.
So game key card is an option for you then, right?
Yeah. If
Alright,
if
cool.
yeah, if there's no choices, because say for example talking about
Mm,
level 5,
mm,
this is life, right?
mm.
And then you either have digital only, or you're gonna have digital key with a cartridge. I'll choose the cartridge.
Okay, that makes sense. Then, and Zerg gave a very good scenario that I find it very practical, which is, you bought, imagine, alright, you you go to a game shop. Let's say you go to a gamer's hideout, alright. You bought this
Mm-hmm.
game. You
Yeah.
want to
Okay.
immediately play because it's a game key card. Plus, you don't have internet. You can't play it right away. You have to find somewhere that has internet, then to download the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of sucks. Then that okay. Now I remember that.
Yeah,
Damn it,
you
Zerg.
know, you
Mm.
know. It irritates me so much. I found out there's a website for it. So whenever I wanted to buy the game from Switch, what I did, I go to this doesitplay.org. So I
Uh
just
huh. Uh huh.
doesitplay.org. So what I did, I just key in the game's name, and then over there,
Okay.
so for example, you put Breathly default, they will just put it there. Oh, is it download required or not? Is it offline play or not? If the answer is
Oh.
yes,
Okay.
which is gonna be green in color, I'm gonna buy the game straight away, knowing that I don't have the internet, so you can just outright play the games.
Yeah,
Uh,
that part kind of sucks then, because I actually really enjoy
just
buying a game for the Switch and then just pop in the
just
cartridge.
play it straight away, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good
I
Yeah, yeah.
experience
remember
though.
Mario. I remember Mario doesn't allow me to do that last time. I remember I wanted to play the game because my friend were talking about it, and I said, you know what, guys, I'm gonna play it together with you guys. So I purchased a game.
Which Mario?
I can't remember
Odyssey.
which Mario, but I remember one of the Mario that I purchased. I was in one Utama back then. So they said,
Okay.
"Oh, download is required." I was like, "Oh man,
But
then I'm
then,
not gonna play."
the counterpoint to this, right? A lot of the games these days they do have day one patch.
It does.
But then again, a counter to that counter is that a lot of times that this patch is very little patch lah, right? Compared to
Yeah.
it's not as big
Not much.
Yeah.
downloading the whole game lah. So I kind of counter my counterpoint. But anyway,
Way to go,
uh,
Barry.
for my case, I I would be similar to Zerg if I can support a physical, like I will support it, mainly because if you realize this, I'm not sure you guys realize this, compared to buying a game like, let's say, Tears of the Kingdom on the eShop, compared to buying on a physical, right, you order from the shops around, right, the
Mm-hmm.
price is cheaper. The price is cheaper
It's
on the eShop. If after conversion, everything, currency conversions, compared with the buying it physical in local shops, I think there's a difference between 20-30 ringgit. Would that
yes,
sounds about right? So I would assume
yes,
that it's gonna be very similar for Switch 2 as well, despite certain games gonna, I would say, maybe cost extra $10 more than usual than before lah, right? So because right now we have $80, just one game for now, one $80 game. The rest are like they are touching like $70. So yeah, I would go for physical if I can, be mainly because one thing is I love physical. Second thing is that I really like the box art. You guys have, I'm sure with you guys that the side of the Switch 2 cartridge, instead of just a uh red side, is they're gonna try to continue the game art to the side of the box art, right? So I kind of find that that's kind of cool. And the fact I don't the resale thing doesn't bother me, because I whenever I buy game I don't resell. So I keep it until the very end, until I decided it's time to throw it away or give it to someone else. So yeah, if I can go for the physical, I will go for the physical, mainly because of the box art, and also it can last for, and also the box art, and also it can be shared with someone else, I guess. So yeah, that's our thought on the game Keycard. Let's talk about PS5. Adri, are you excited about this one?
Yes.
Let's talk about the good stuff first.
All right. All right. The good stuff.
All right. Sorry.
Good
Let me give a context first. So,
Okay. Okay.
Adri can let me know how many years already PS5?
6 or 7.
7 years. All right. Let's
Wait,
go
no.
with that.
Wait. 2020. Oh, almost 4 or 5 years.
4 5 years. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
4 5 years. They shipped 77.8 million as of end of 31st March 2025.
Yeah.
So
Well done.
that's about 10 plus million per year. I mean, if we just average it out lah. So yeah, what an achievement. So I mainly just want to
Yeah.
talk to you guys, because both of you, unlike you guys, I don't have a PS5. I may get a PS6, who knows? But
Oh,
I
well done.
why buy 5 when I can go for 6, right?
Well done,
Uh
sir.
so just want to get you guys' thoughts on what do you guys think of your PS5 so far. Uh, I can just give
Zergg.
what I have for now. Is in, I still can't believe that the PS5 has been in the market for 4 5 years. I thought
Okay.
it just came out. I thought then suddenly people say, like, like there's this graph that people usually like to show, like a game console is always slow and then up. It's like a bell lah, right? Going
Mm-hmm,
down.
mm-hmm.
I still find it baffling that they say that PS5 is at the end the other end of the bell going down already. I thought the game just like the console is like came out not long ago, so
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
like it's supposed to be the glory days is still ahead, but apparently it's going down already. And I also heard that in projection it's slower than PS4. Based on just what people say lah. So I want to get you guys' thoughts on what you thought about the fifth generation of the PlayStation. So let's go with Zerg first.
Zerg first.
Wow,
Anything,
me
Zerg.
first.
Yeah, what do you
Probably
what,
because
Yeah, yeah.
what do you think? What complaint, what praise you have for your current machine so far?
Mostly what praises you have?
yeah, most probably because I'm
Okay, sure.
non-biased, so I know that.
Wow.
I I PS5 has got to be
You
the 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 most played console that I have. So
Ooh.
nice. As it should be.
reason being, um, I would say there's a lot of games that I play
Okay. Okay.
in with PS5 that really want me to keep on
Hmm.
logging in, keep on playing, but
Oh,
I
you mean the
hate the
reward, is
interface.
it? The login
Yeah,
rewards and
the
stuff? Oh,
rewards,
cool.
the everything
Cool.
like the progress. Sometimes you will see the progress, how many percent you are completing the game. I'm not a platinum guy. I will never be. I would rather have a platinum in life rather in games. So say for
Wow.
example,
Oh,
It's
practical
yeah.
guy. I
inspiring.
love it. I love it. That's so practical. I love it.
Inspiring.
No, I'm
Inspiring.
saying that with the reason because I really hate the cut system. Because if only we
The
can,
what?
Card?
you know when you open up your PS, right?
Uh-huh.
The first thing that you see, you always see the bottom cut thingy. They call it the cut system thingy, right? All the
The bottom
notification.
I didn't
Do you
the
know.
remember,
bell, is it?
Adri,
Wait, the
when you open up your
bell?
PS,
Oh,
when
the
you open your
card,
PS,
the card. Okay, 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 okay,
The
okay.
that
card
card, I
system.
hate that. Sometimes because I'm using Xbox console, sometimes I really wish
Yes.
that card really force you to just navigate through the card or try to get it away by pressing the PS button, right? I just want
Yeah.
to get with my games immediately without seeing that through. For me, it is an advertisement that
I know
I
what you
hate
mean.
the
I know
most.
what you mean. I know what you mean.
They don't give us a freedom like how Apple did on how you would want to have a widget or not in your phone. You know that kind of
Okay.
thing. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, F you for that because it really interferes. Some of the info, for example, I have never been told by the info, by the news or whatever.
You're talking about
So
which one?
yeah,
Oh yeah, I hope I can show you guys. Is it down here one? Is it the card? Oh, this card
Uh,
or what?
it's when you press the PS
no,
button.
PS
yeah.
button. Oh,
Whenever
it's
you
like a
open
Yeah,
up
yeah.
your PS, that card will appear.
Yeah, 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 yeah. The card, the
That's
card. I know
my
what you mean.
that's my 100% despise on PS5.
wow,
I
the
hate it. You don't
spice.
have that. Yeah, no, hate is a very strong word. I strongly hate that card. That's how I hate it so much. So yeah. Is there any other verbs I can use other than hate? Yeah, I'll give that. But anyway, um, the second
My
thing is that
goodness.
going through the motion of PS5 release and how it is right now, it is very impressive. There's a lot of game that I try to play with my PC because the graphic everything is good, but nothing will outlast like how my PS5 is. For example, there are a few multiplayer games that I'm playing. Sometimes I will have a lag and I cannot play the game because there's a black screen or whatever it is with my PC max requirement that I have with my graphic card or whatsoever, but it is not optimized. With PS, you don't have to maximize. I remember telling you guys about Silent Hill, right? I
Mm.
need to
Mm-hmm.
click
Yeah.
setting every 5 seconds in the first day of it release. But when I play it with my PS, you just play it and enjoy. It really makes me appreciate consoles in a way that console is a plug to play kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
for those of you who said, "Oh, console is dying" or whatever, no, just play your game and know your shit, and you will know why console is better, right? So It will never die. So, but I still strongly hate that thing, despite everything that Sony gave me. So yeah. Okay. The last part of it is that having PS for how many years now? I can't remember.
7.
Yeah, 7. I hate how they really wanted to push the digital rather than the CD version. It is so
Mm.
clear.
Yeah.
It is so clear they're pushing that with the limitation of that stupid digital drive. It goes crazy. By the way, I got to stop.
Oh yeah,
I
so
purchased.
talking about that, did you buy it? Did you manage to find it?
Yeah,
The
the
PS5 Pro,
impulse.
right?
Yeah, I got it, and then after that,
How was it?
suddenly, I think 2 months after that, I got a
Mm.
notification from the shop. I got it. MSRP
Okay.
price 150. I can't remember what's the price again. And then it was sold out on that same day within 5 minutes. And people are scalping it
Jeez.
for people are scalping it for like 500, 700.
Jeez.
And how much do you buy? Sorry,
That
say again.
MSRP 100 something, 170.
Oh, that's okay then. That's okay.
Yeah, I got it like immediately. By then it sold out.
Oh.
So that kind of I don't know what you call that. They kind of business mindset or tactic of doing things.
Tactic
I don't know if the
ogres.
production. Yeah, probably tactic ogres as well. I hate
But
I
it's a
hate
strategy. Like, it felt like a strategy. Like, it really felt
it
like a
is a
full
strategy,
strategy.
right?
Yeah, it felt like
Yeah,
it. Okay.
yeah. So yeah. Is
So
there anything else I want to say about PS? I think there'll be
anything
Any more
you don't like,
praises?
anything you don't like, you can say out right
Any
now.
more praises? Any more praises? I'm recording right now. No, just kidding.
I have so many controller, Sony. Are you hearing this?
Okay. Good.
I have a lot of controller. The controller
Okay.
that I love the
Okay.
most, which is Spider-Man, the limited
Uh,
edition.
Okay.
Yeah,
It is
I got that. I got that too.
it got drifted in after 2 months. I have never have a drift. Yeah, I
What?
have never got any drifting problem with my joystick. Other
Mhm.
than that Spider-Man. I'm talking about 15 controller now. I have never experienced that kind of thing. What is this quality control that you guys are doing? I don't know.
Of all that drifts, it's a Spider-Man one.
Right? I refuse to admit it. I keep on
It
trying to
gives
use it.
you the feel that you are Spider-Man in every
I
other
knew he's
game.
gonna say that. I knew he's gonna say that. My God,
Yeah,
how dare
yeah.
you? Oh my God.
They want you to remember you're Spider-Man in every other game, okay? Zerg,
Yeah, yeah.
not just in Spider-Man 1 and 2 or Miles Morales.
Oh
They
my
want you
God.
to play in Spider-Man in every other game.
Well,
So
there are two sides.
I think it's by design.
There are two sides of a
It's by
coin, right?
design.
You say it's a
Yeah.
design. For me, it's a disaster.
Wow, okay.
Yay, we've
I'm
managed to
not telling
find
that.
we managed to find a problem.
I'm not jeez.
I
I'm not
mean,
telling
I
I'm not
mean,
telling my design crew.
this. I mean, to be fair, the Spider-Man controller out how long already? Out for how long
um
already?
2 2 years. 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, it failed for me on the second month.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What game are you playing, dude?
You tell me, Marvel, Midnight Sun? Does it require a little
Playing
more? I
that?
don't think so.
No, dude. Marvel Midnight Sun. You can play
I
that
don't
with your
know.
feet, man.
I can show you a photo of all my controller right now, later.
Uh-huh.
I can just tell you that the only one that got drifting problem is the Spider-Man.
Dude, I have the same
I
controller.
get
It's
it.
not drifted or whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know what it means by quality? Quality means you should have a same performance on two
Brother,
similar.
I'm in the quality assurance
Oh
department.
my God! Oh my God!
But anyway, I never
Oh,
also have a
man.
problem with heating issue with my PS5. I may have one problem. I don't know how. This is my 7 PS5. The first PS5 got problem. Every game that I played, it would just switch
What
off.
the heck? I mean, yeah, thank you for purchasing our products, but Seven.
7. Isn't that a bit too much?
I sold it off.
Okay, okay, okay,
Oh,
okay, okay, okay,
you
okay. In that
sold it,
case,
you
fine.
bought it again. Okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, fine.
Are the order like
Gonna be mad at that.
I mean, when you buy,
Again?
you buy and you sell. Is it you buy because you selling it? You buy a new design or new edition, then you sell the old one, or how does that work?
For Spider-Man, yeah. For Spider-Man, I just purchased it because it's Spider-Man, and
Mm-hmm.
for the rest, the first one because I was playing. I can't remember what sort of game it was. I think Final Fantasy VII remake. It was auto shut by itself, and I was asking
No,
people, "What is happening? What is happening?" They asked me to restart. They asked me, and then I was like, "Okay." I thought I didn't turn on my aircon every day. I did, and my bill became 400 plus. And then it still happened. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna switch this, and it works. So yeah, I'm not sad about it, but I'm surprised it happened. My PS3 and PS4 never got that problem. So yeah, probably again,
Quality,
quality thing is going on.
quality. I'm sensing a pattern here. Quality of controller, quality of
you
console.
don't have to repeat it so many times, my friend.
So yeah, if you want to make a fair comparison between Switch, Xbox, I play a lot with my PS5, like a lot, a lot.
As you should.
As I
As
should.
you should. As you should.
Mhm.
Okay.
You bought 7 of them.
Yeah,
At first,
maybe.
I thought
Yeah,
like the console must be terrible in quality for someone to actually buy 7, but I guess it's fine.
But
He
he
had
bought
uh,
he came back. He came back to it.
yeah, 7 is
That's
dedicacy, man. 7 is dedicacy, man.
it's
yeah.
yep. That's praise.
I don't think I even have
Yep.
7.
Yeah.
I still have my
In your
first
case, yeah.
PS5.
Yeah. That is loyalty. All right. I'm trying to find
Yeah.
like the good thing on everything. One is dedication, I guess. One is loyalty.
Brand loyalty. Yep.
All right, let's hear it,
I
Adri.
hope my
You do
I hope my
you
boss
do you
sees
still have
sees this
your
podcast.
Adri still have
Yeah.
your first first and only PlayStation 5, right?
Yep.
All right, cool.
I
Let's
still
go with it.
do.
Let's go
Because
with it.
is it
Let's go.
because part of the terms and condition they need to keep it, or
Wait, that
I
doesn't make
had it
sense.
before.
That doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. He should be buying
I
more.
had it way
He should be like user.
I had it I had it before even I apply for PlayStation. Come on, man. What are you talking about?
He didn't even know that he's gonna join PlayStation, so he buy with despite
Yeah.
knowing.
That's how good it was.
All right, Adri, let's hear it.
Okay. Okay. My PlayStation 5 overheated. No, just kidding. um,
Wow. Okay. What happened to
um,
you? You're supposed to say something good.
it all started when I played this little game called FF16,
Oh yeah.
and it was
Okay.
during the if Phoenix fight.
Oh, what
And
a
I
what
died.
appropriate time.
Yeah, that's the first time it says it's overheated. I'm like, oh, okay. And
Wow.
then
Immersion.
yeah, the immersion was there, the smoke and whatever. There was no smoke. There was no smoke. It was fine. It kind of pulled through even until now. However, I put a third party fan behind it just to
Oh.
cool it down, only to
What?
find it contribute more
Yeah, it's a
to the
plastic molding.
overheating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like what the heck? Good thing I only spent like what
Thanks for
10
realizing
bucks.
that quality.
Yeah, I was testing third party stuff if they're suitable for our PS5. So yeah, man, don't buy those
Hmm.
those
Not
third party
recommended.
fans. Not recommended. Only first party. If we make one, please buy that. So
Can you guys feel it when the system is overheating? Like some weird
oh,
noise.
they let a warning.
Oh.
They give a
Oh,
pre warning first.
I haven't got that for
Wow, you
years.
straight up shut
Ever.
down?
No, I never got
It's
that
straight.
notification ever. Yeah,
Oh, really?
the first PS5 that I got was there's an error with the game. That is why I thought there's a software problem.
Okay.
And I keep on
Okay.
replaying, and I purchased. I still believe it's Final Fantasy remake, and because of that, I purchased the soft copy of it. That
Okay.
is when my account got hacked and everything was gone. Tony, I hate you for
Oh,
that.
another one come out already. PSN hack.
No. That is Sony. That is not PlayStation. So yeah.
that is Sony. That is Sony. That is
No, Sony.
out of
Okay, I'll give you that.
out
All
of
right.
out of my jurisdiction. Yeah, yeah. I can say that. I can say that. Um, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there's a notification when the thing would overheat, and then if you continue on, it'll just straight up shut down your console until
Oh.
you have to unplug your power and then plug it back in, and then you
Mhm.
will turn it back on in safe mode, and then they'll restart the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yes. You could have contact me when you're like at your fifth PS5 burning or whatever.
All right.
Yeah, I'll give you some support, I guess, for free. I know we're buddies here in this
That's
podcast,
the
so
that's another software quality issue there. You could have.
yeah.
I didn't get. What's problem there, Sony? Oh, I mean
I
PlayStation.
don't, I don't, I don't know. It's nothing to do with software, my friend. It's where you kept it, how you kept it, your condition of your room. Yeah, I think it's a you problem, man. I think it's a you.
Yeah, I guess a face problem. I heard what people keep saying it's a
I
face
think
problem.
it's a face. I don't want to say that because he didn't turn on his camera, so it it devalues that insult.
Oh my god.
You know what?
Okay.
It's not valid if you just give all the positive points. You need to give a negative point.
Yeah, I already said it overheated.
All
No,
right,
there's
let's
like
try this. I want to try to get him to the more neutral side. All right, Adri, let's talk
Okay,
about
okay,
let's talk about the
okay.
we all know that PlayStation always get the third party games stuff. But what is
Yeah,
your
okay.
comment on the first party outputs of Sony?
output.
You can go as neutral as you can. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yes.
They're doing pretty great. They're doing
Well, you're supposed to go neutral. You're not. You're going to the phrase part already.
Okay. No, sorry. I think they put something in my drink in the pantry today.
Mhm.
Anyway, compared to last PS4, yeah, it's a bit lacking. I have to agree to uh the majority out there. I think some of us in the studio also think so that just join or have seen the from the outside in. So yeah, I mean third party stuff, pretty good stuff. I mean, but then they're also on Game Pass and Switch or whatever. But our own, I'm talking like the company. Our own, I mean, PlayStation's first party games. Yeah, still need some work coming. Especially after the disaster of Concord. Yeah, things have been shifting around internally. I mean, that's like public news already. So hopefully, what the other departments are coming up with are or what Herman Holtz and our president. Oh crap! I forgot his name. I'm sorry, Mr.
Oh
President.
wow! My god!
Are coming up with the leadership stuff. Leading the new team to to help. This we're still gonna focus on the live service stuff, but at the same time, want to output it in a more favorable um direction where basically try to avoid another Concord. That's basically it. We try to avoid another Concord. So yeah, we're aware that the Sony first party games are not as it was back then. So yep. Hopefully down the line in the next few years you'll see something. You'll see something. That's all I could say.
Okay.
I want to add something for
Oh
that.
yeah. Okay.
I think for once, of Sony lifetime, I'm talking about the
Uh-huh.
console. This is the console that I never care about the first party at all. If you were to tell
Oh
me that
wow.
the first
Hmm.
party
Okay.
games in PS is
Mm-hmm.
lacking in terms of number of volumes,
Mm-hmm.
I have personally never feel that way in terms of experience wise and also how much I have spent throughout the year.
Hmm.
So it doesn't matter to me because I do believe because I'm a strong Ragnarok fan.
Yep.
Well,
I know.
you should. And then I was
Dude,
like,
that's where our first interaction started.
yeah, right. And then I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, that one game can offset everything. That's what I believe in PS. Say for
Yeah.
example, they make a mistake with Concord or whatever, and that
Mm-hmm.
how can you guys forget about the form thingy? You know, the free form battle thingy by Square
Yeah.
Enix as well. So even they even the kind of game existed in PS, right? And it was free
Oh,
in PS.
foam stars.
Yeah, Foam Star.
That he's still around,
Yeah,
right?
free form.
It's still around.
Okay.
Who the heck created that game? But anyway, uh, yeah, even if that kind of game existed in PS, just because they're giving it for free, PS Plus, right? I don't feel like it's a loss for Sony because I do believe with a lot of success in the game that I strongly believe was a good game. Those kind of mistakes or whatever it is, I'm sure it bound to happen, and you cannot be a perfect console all around.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way. Mm.
I
Yep.
I feel like so I'll just conclude this lah. It's not easy being where Sony is at this generation where they have been doing so well for the PS4, and they are trying. It's not easy trying to keep up the momentum in a new generation where games are getting harder to make, and especially for games like Sony did, like your usual, like the kind of games that they make. So it takes more time, despite the tools being easier to use or more advanced. It still takes equally amount of or more amount of time to develop games of that caliber. So, despite people keep saying, or keep complaining, Sony's having, what's it called, lack of first party games. Give I'll give them a benefit of that where the games that they come out with are memorable. Good, the one that are good are very good. Like we have Ragnarok, um, um, that Zerg really love. We
Mm-hmm.
have The Last of Us. Despite controversies, I guess Last of Us 2 seems like a pretty fun game. I would love to play it if I got a chance. And of course, let's not forget the Astrobot one. Astrobot it actually gets Game of the Year. So the good ones are really good. But of course, the bad decisions obviously are bad lah. Where we talk about Concord, which um crazy like how fast it actually burned, crash and burn. That was epic. Um, but
I was not part of Sony when they come out, so
okay,
Probably that's the reason. Damn it,
maybe
sorry.
yeah,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
he
They
should be
need
it. That's why he
marketing.
could have
Man.
saved it. He could have saved it.
I should have been. I could have saved it. I could have saved it. Yep. But
And
they're lost now.
Not to brag, but yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I wish.
and and the live service stuff, I feel like maybe they could have carried on, but maybe tried to develop games that are more interesting. I don't know. I always find that the Last of Us multiplayer, maybe an open world multiplayer where it's more community based, kind of the Last of Us game might work instead of like like all the PvP or whatever. Imagine you're trying to live with other survivors. You can join factions, trying to survive a zombie apocalyptic world. I thought it might work, but I just don't know how that fits into the live service thing lah. But I feel like Sony, if they want to go
I
with the live service thing, they should try to
Mm.
create a concept that are much more interesting rather than your usual arena shooter, your Overwatch clones. um what's it called? Yeah, Valorant style game. Instead of make it live service, but explore more on the community online aspects. Maybe that would might work. Who knows? But that depends on how much Sony can allocate resource into it. Like, because at the end of the day, Sony is still how big is Sony Studios is, right? Despite them having a few studios, but
Huge.
need to maintain like a large online multiplayer game. It's takes out a lot of resources. Some of them just have one company built just for that one game, and it whether it succeed or not, that is it. You know, that's like kind of like the Destiny one. What's the death
Mm-hmm.
Bungie? Is it Bungie takes them
Yep.
quite a while to like decide if they're gonna give up on Destiny 2 so that they can move on to the other game. What's it called? The newer game? Um,
Yeah, marathon.
Marathon. So takes them quite a while, but even if most likely Marathon is gonna take up their next time already, you know, so they're not gonna do anything else. So it's kind of yeah, until whether hopefully it works well. So yeah, I just give a benefit of the doubt. Sony actually doing okay. It's just that, you know,
Yeah.
console wars
Yeah,
just
we're
being
doing
console
okay.
wars.
We're
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
okay.
Yes. Hey, I'm trying to phrase like you. Why you keep trying to?
We're we're doing
Okay,
great.
okay, we're doing okay. I just keep trying to say that.
I I
Oh
I
yeah,
do
Zerg
not
want to say
have
something.
any I do not have any favoritism towards any ever usually, but the fact that when I wanted to buy a game, for example, Clay Obscure 33, uh, I don't have to think like 5 days or 3 days, which I usually will, to decide I'm gonna buy this console because I could have just purchased it with my Steam Deck PC for a very
Mm-hmm.
cheap price, 120 ringgit if I'm not wrong. But PS price gonna be 210 if I'm not wrong. But with that game, I was like, okay, I do believe PS5 gonna have a good performance. I won't have any issue, and I love the controller. Because my hands are humongous, and
Yeah.
I believe the performance will not have an issue with whatever problem that I had with my PC. That tells a lot in terms of my trust towards the console. Yeah.
Yeah, true. The perception of Sony being one of the quality in terms of first party and third party, that is one thing that I hope the Switch 2 is able to build that perception, because when we talk about Switch, Nintendo Switch is people think that, oh, it's their first party is always the best, but the third party one, despite it having support, the quality is not really that great. What I hope Nintendo can learn from the Sony, especially the PS5, is that you can actually make sure that your first party is good and your third party is as great, good standard as well. So
Mm-hmm.
that is another praise I can give for Sony, where when a game is released on a PS5, it's very rare that the quality is bad. I don't really heard any bad quality games on Sony's
Yeah,
front.
and I think PS Portal is a device that not a lot of people give compliments. For me, it's a very solid device.
Yep.
It
Need to
solves a
test
lot
lah.
of
I feel I need to test
yeah.
because
People don't trust it because they
True.
listen to the review, right? For
Okay.
me,
yeah.
it really answers a lot of the solution for the device thingy. So
Oh,
if
it
you can
has
give
it.
it a try, and yeah, is that the black color thingy?
The casing.
Oh, because the black color thing is very neat. I love it.
Oh yeah, the
Um,
the black one.
yeah, and then you don't have to
That
like,
looks good.
yeah, you don't have to, on a very super duper high internet connection. In my
That's
case,
huge.
uh,
That's
the
huge
screen,
actually.
the screen is remarkable. No
Is
one,
is
no one is giving a good praise on the screen, but it is good.
it
Love it.
is.
But so
It
damn huge, man. Now I'm looking at it, right?
It
It's
is.
so
It
damn
is huge.
huge.
It is
Why?
huge.
is
It's
is
huge.
bigger than the Switch too.
It's so
Yeah.
difficult for you to carry around.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree. But
Yeah, yeah, it's very hard to carry around.
Wow.
but
Okay.
it's worth it. I carry the whole
That's why I
thing
got
when I was,
this.
yeah, for you to cover it up, right? Is
Yeah,
essential.
yeah. Then I just dump it in the bag. That's if I bought another bag like a Switch bag, or the equivalent of a Switch bag is gonna be like a briefcase size already. So I
Agreed.
just got this.
I
I just got
I
this. Dump it in my backpack.
what brand is that? I'm sorry,
This
Javu.
is
The Korean
Jovo
thingy, right?
Ovo.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Korean
yeah,
thingy, right?
yeah. Yeah, you're correct, correct.
I I carried the whole thing when I was in Philippines. I don't have
Oh,
backup
yeah.
string. I just put everything inside my backpack.
You
Yeah,
oh,
it's very
it's
risky.
bare. It was bare.
Yes,
You just dump it
without,
like that.
without any cover,
Wow.
That's crazy.
and it's white.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It's very risky. Don't do that.
It
But
looks good.
the controls though,
It's
it's
good.
I
I
play
love the
Monsanto
controls.
Wilds. I play Monsanto Wilds on this.
Same.
It's
I
the
was using
input
Monster a
is
while as well.
pretty good. The
Yeah.
input there's no input lag. It like even with poor connection, right? It will downgrade the quality to almost like it's like how you play Doom Dark Ages on low. It becomes like that a bit in the quality,
Yep.
and then your input is still intact. So like I was beating up Gore Magalas with the visual slightly blurred or whatever, but it's but
Gormagala.
once the connection picks up, it will become HD
Yeah.
again, and then I'll just
Yeah.
continue on.
Yeah, I got
It's
that
pretty
as
good.
well.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I was surprised when I got it. Like, how good is the connection? And around the house, I was usually I play on the phone. The
Mm.
moment the connection dips, I'm disconnected. This one I rarely get disconnected now with this
Right.
thing. I don't know what adapter they put in this thing, but it's super strong and
It is
even with low
good.
quality around the house, it will just maintain.
And
I'm like, wow, is
the battery charges very fast, right?
oh yeah, the
The
battery charge is
battery
very fast.
very fast. I don't
Very
know what they
fast.
put inside, but it's good. I love
And
it.
it lasts
Yeah.
long too when you play. When you play,
Yeah.
it doesn't like drain so much. It's like how you play Switch on a normal gaming day lah. So I was like, oh, while you're playing on you're streaming PS5 games on it, so like wow, it's amazing, man.
Wow.
And I got a small stand on this case.
Thanks, Switch.
Aha.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Switch.
Switch. I'm not sure why you did that for, but okay. The
So I can
Switch,
play it like
the
this.
Switch needs
Or
this
really,
for when playing tabletop. You're not playing tabletop. What is that for?
it's better so I can save space on my table when I put
Yeah,
it
because
away.
it's
I
so
guess I
huge,
don't
right? It's
know.
getting really tired, right? Just put on a
Yeah.
table. Makes sense.
But
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
man. The Portal is pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'll say additional ones. Sony PlayStation peripherals, right? Pretty
Mm-hmm.
good, pretty good. Even like I would say even
Yep.
their own, even the PlayStation themed what's it called, the brand headphones and stuff. Was I don't forgot what's the name
Yeah.
already. Yeah, even that felt
The
pretty good. Forgot what's the name already. That's an Ozone, is it? Something
even
like that.
even if you don't get the console right and you buy the controller, most games nowadays have DualSense support, like Oblivion remastered.
Mm.
I played on Game Pass and I connected my PS5 DualSense. It's like I'm playing on the PS5 because they had the haptic feedback and the resistance on the triggers. I'm like, wow. I'm like, this is cool. You know, in Oblivion, when you attack, your stamina goes down. For the dual sense, they add like more friction when you press the attack button when your stamina goes down to give that tiring feeling. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. This is cool. They have all that. So even getting the controller is worth it.
Yeah, I have to comment something about the controller. Those people who created the controller, I'm sure it's not one person, right? I think
Definitely.
they really did a good job with the human hands
Ah,
because yeah, I'm talking in the perspective of working a medical device. So if you notice the thumb holder, whatever the hand holder, whatever you call that, it
the
really
grip.
makes you, yeah, the grip. It really makes you have a natural grip and also relaxing motion. For example,
Mm,
if you were to hold something very long, you tend to uh, pull the device. So that is akin of your holding a heavy object. So why I'm saying that is that if you're so familiar, because I've been using a lot of Sony for my gameplay, you will not like Xbox controller because Xbox controller doesn't allow you to do as such. It doesn't give you the freedom to pull the controller out. So because the handle is a bit narrow, it's cone in shape compared to Sony. So if you have a humongous hand or you use a lot of hand in your daily work, your professional worker, you use a lot of hands lah. To make it simple, yeah, the likelihood for you to get tired with your hands, your hand ability to do your daily function other than playing games will rather have minimal impact on the your impairment. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing that explains why I purchase a lot of the joysticks as well because it's good, economic as well. Yeah.
Yeah, another reason why Sony is pretty good when it comes to all this peripheral, the attention to details are pretty amazing. So we have to give credit where credit's due. All right. So, is there anything else you want to add on when it regards to praises or problems with your Sony
Or
PS5?
praises,
All
or more
praises.
praises. Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, I'm
I would
sure they're gonna.
say.
I'm sure they're gonna increase the price again. PS
Oh
Plus.
yeah.
It's not a surprise.
Let's talk about some problems, upcoming ones. They already mentioned the tariffs gonna give them some issues. So Adri,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
think about
that one
that.
you can blame on Trump. Yeah, that's Trump's fault. I mean, damn it,
Okay.
Trump. Why are
No,
you doing?
I think I've said this before. Um, that's the reason why I don't want Sony to win Game of the Year because they will feel entitled, I think, and then they will just increase the price because they can. So yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I
I
mean
don't like that.
it's never good for a one particular party to keep winning. What
Correct.
Zerg said, you feel entitled. It is very hard for a company or any particular individual or whatever to is able to keep that original humble state until the end
Yeah.
one. When you
Yeah.
win every time, right? Very hard lah. Like you will
Yeah.
feel your head will feel very big, and you
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
sometimes make mistakes that as are not really
That's-
pro consumers lah. So
yeah. I agree as well.
yeah, I mean that happens with Xbox, right? Xbox 360 is good. Then Xbox One down, and then they never recover. So try to be humble as
Mm-hmm.
much as you can, despite you being winning all the time. All right, so that's pretty much it. Our thoughts on the PS5 so far. 5 years, 4 or 5 years on, maybe another 3 more years before we see the PS6. Usually that would like 8 years sounds like a cycle, right? I think
Mm-hmm.
Switch is as well. Switch is also 8 years, or is it 10
8
years?
years.
8 years, yeah, 8 years. So I'm pretty sure the PS6 is gonna come out in 3 years' time. That will be the time for me to buy. So I'll be enjoying that then. Right, so that's pretty much it. I want to thank our usual members here, Adri and Zerg, for joining. We will be
Yeah.
back again hopefully next week. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye bye.